I built a $1 million store in less than 5 minutes using Everbee AI. Everbee allows you to build your own custom web store and import any products that you have over on Amazon, Etsy, or Shopify with just a few simple clicks. Plus, it allows you to build a fully functioning backend where you can store all the data from your products, manage your email list, and create different automations. And all that from one simple, easy to use dashboard. So in this video, I will show you exactly how you can use all of these features along with an easy way to market your store and start making sales from day one. The best part, you can even sell this as a setup service to business owners who want to launch their own online store and charge them anywhere from a few $100s all the way up to thousands. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now the first thing you have to do is to go over to everbee.io, which I will leave a link for in the description below, so you can create a completely free account and follow along with this video. And once you create your account, you will be brought over in this interface where you can create your web store. Now as you can see, we have three options over here. We can either create it with AI, we can either import the listings that we already have over from Etsy, and we also have the option to migrate any store that we have in platforms like Wix. Now since I want to start a completely brand new store from scratch, I will come over here and select create with AI, and then I will come over here and click on get started. Now what we have to do is to basically describe the details for the design that we want the store to have. So I will come over here and say I want to create an e-commerce web store that is going to be selling unique handmade products that tell a story. So this is the description I chose to go with. Obviously you can describe exactly what your store is going to have, and then I will also say some things about the design. So I will say I want the design to be clean and modern with nice sharp colors. And then all I have to do is to simply come over here and click on enter. And boom guys, Everbee just finished creating our store, and it actually did take only 1 minute to do so. And as you can see, this is actually a very clean store guys. Over here we have all of our supposed products that we're going to add in a little bit, but I think you can see that this is actually super clean. Over here we have some more information about them, and already made email newsletter which we can use to grab people's email addresses, and then we can market our products to them. And the best part is, it is also very mobile optimized, because if I come over here and turn this to mobile view, we can see how our website is going to look in mobile as well. Now all we have to do is to simply come over here and click on next, and this is the point where we can actually customize it exactly as we want. As you can see, we can change the color scheme here, basically making it exactly as we want. We can also change the font. So let's say for example we wanted to use the Inter font, which is a font that I personally really like, so I will select that one. And we can also customize the corners, basically make them either round or make them have edges, but I will leave it as it is right now. And then all we have to do is to simply come over here and click on next, and our site will be published, and we're going to be brought over in this interface over here. Now in this interface we can do a lot of different things. First of all, we can add in our products by coming over here and clicking on add products, and then we can type in the product title. Let me type in for example handmade t-shirt. Then we can also add in a description, let's say the best t-shirts ever. Then we can also come over here and add in a care. I will leave it exactly as it is, and we can also add in a delivery returns policy that we want. So we could say we offer a 14-day money back guarantee if you don't like the shirt. So these are our delivery return policies. Obviously you would come over here guys and you would write in an actual delivery return policy, and how you can actually do this pretty easily is by coming over to ChatGPT and telling it create me a return policy for a handmade t-shirt store, and then simply click on enter, and this is basically going to give you a full return policy. So all you have to do is to simply come over here and copy all of it, and then you can come back over to Everbee, simply delete the previous terrible return policy that I had, and simply paste this one in. Plus you can also attach a digital product if you want. So if you turn this on, you can give them access to a link or a file if you're actually selling a digital product. But since for this example we actually chose to go with a physical product, I will leave this as it is, and we can also upload an image of our product. So I will simply come over here, I will select the image that I have for my product, and I will simply upload it. Let's say this one was the t-shirt that we want to sell in our store, and then all we have to do is to simply come over here and click on next. And then we need to come over here, simply select the product category. We can add this on clothing. Obviously the product categories are completely custom to you, and you can come over here and add in any category you might want. For this example, since this is clothing, I will come over here and I will select clothing, and then I will come over here and click on close. You can also set this either to be public, private, or unlisted. Since I want this to be public, I will leave it as it is, and then I will come over here and click on next. Over here you can also add in any variants of the product. For example, if you had the same set just in white, you could come over here, click on add variants, and simply add in a color variant over here, type in its name, and it would be added over in your store. But since I don't have any variants for this example, I will simply choose to click on next, and then over here we can add in any additional info that we might want. We can give them the ability for personalization so they can custom made the t-shirt, which would be a very useful feature. And I personally have not seen any other AI builder have. I have only seen this in Everbee Store. And we can also add in a product badge if we actually want. But since for this example I don't want any of these options, I'll simply turn them off. And then over here we can add in some product tags. So let's say we add in t-shirt. We can also select a product collection if we actually want to. I personally don't. So then we can simply come over here in the meta description and give in our meta description for this product, which actually helps with our SEO. So I would strongly advise you to come over here and add in as many keywords as you possibly can, basically explaining your product, since this is going to massively boost your traffic in your website because Google is going to rank it in the search engine. And then after you're done, all you have to do is to simply come over here, click on create product, and this product is going to be created and displayed over in your store. So you can see how many layers of customization Everbee has, and it basically allows you to fully customize your store in a very easy way. But now let's say you don't actually have any products that you want to sell specifically, and you simply want to find some products so then you can dropship them. Well, Everbee also has a section for that, because all you have to do is to navigate over here to the top and click on Everbee Research, which is going to bring you over here in this section. Now you do have an Etsy shop. All you have to do is to simply come over here, click on connect, and you can sign into Etsy, and it's going to import all the products that you have in Etsy over in your Everbee store. But if you don't have an Etsy shop and you simply want to find some products, well, all you have to do is to come over here and click on Product Analytics, and this is going to bring you over in this section where you can basically see the best-selling products for many big different stores. Now, this is a premium feature, so if you want to have access to the number of sales, to the revenue, to the trends, and to the growth rate, you will have to upgrade in a paid plan. But if I'm gonna be honest, the time this is going to save you of finding a winning product basically immediately, since the winning products are already here, is going to be completely worth it upgrading to a paid plan. So that is a very easy way, which I would strongly suggest you if you don't have any products that you want to sell in mind. And you can also come over here and search if you want some specific. For example, if you want t-shirts, you can come over here and search for t-shirts, and this is only going to show you t-shirts that are selling a lot in platforms like Etsy. They also have a keyword research where you can basically come over here and research for different keywords to see if you're likely to rank in Google or not, and a bunch of other more things, which, if I'm gonna be honest, if I had made a video about them, it would be like a 2-hour long video. That's why I think it's better you simply go and create a free account and you come over here and explore all of these options, because I want to show you the main thing of this video, which is how you're going to get traffic to your store, because Everbee does make it very easy for you to build a nice looking store. But this isn't the most important part. The most important part is driving traffic to the store, so then you can actually make sales, because a store with no traffic is basically worthless, even if it is the best optimized store on the planet. So you might say, Damian, how am I gonna be able to get traffic in my store? If we come over here to the top, we see the option that says Everbee email, and if we actually click on it, this is going to bring us over in this tab over here, where as you can see we have a bunch of different options over here to the left, and right now we're calling it in the dashboard, where as you can see over here we can create an email campaign, which is how we're going to be able to get potential customers in our website. So if we actually come over here and we click on this, we will be able to come and set up an email campaign. All we would have to do is to fill in this information. For example, let's say our business name is this, our sender name is Damian, and our reply email address is this email address that I have put over here. So now all I have to do is to simply come over here, click on next. Then you simply need to fill in your business address. I will obviously not fill this in right now. And then after you fill in your address, you will see that your account is ready and you have 250 free email subscribers completely for free. Now if you want to buy more, you can simply pay more money and it's going to increase the size that you can have your email list. But for the start, 250 is pretty good. So all you have to do is to simply come over here, click on continue. So now what you can select is whether you want this campaign to be sent now or later. I will leave this on send now. Then over here in the tool, you basically need to tag in your email list. But currently you don't have an email list, so you can actually tag it. So how are you going to be able to get an email list? One is either by the people that come in your store and they opt in their email in the sign me up page that exists in the bottom of your website. And the second one is by manually going and finding emails that you can add in your email list. And how you're going to be able to do that is by using a platform like Apollo.io, which is basically a massive database that includes 230 million potential leads. And of course, it has all of these people's emails, which you can access by using this platform. Now, we'll also leave a link for it in the description below, so you can access it immediately. What you have to do is to come over here in the Search People tab and simply think which specific target group is more likely to buy my products. So let's say, for example, you have a very unique t-shirt that maybe is applicable to lawyers, for example, because it has some catchy phrase about lawyers. So lawyers are your target group. All you would have to do is to come over here, search for lawyers, and then you can also come over here in the multiple settings and simply select the exact characteristics you want your leads to have. So let's say, for example, I come over here and I want to target only people in the US. So I'll come over here and select United States. And then let's also say I want to come over here and select only the verified emails, which I'm going to do right now. And I think you get the point. You basically come over here and select the exact characteristics of your target avatar. And then you can simply come over here and extract these leads, which you can then come back over to the Everbee store, click on add subscribers, then come over here, click on add subscriber, click on import CSV file and simply upload the CSV file you just downloaded from Apollo.io. And then you will be able to see all of your email subscribers in this interface over here. And every time your email campaign runs, it will email of these people about any specific offer that you might have in your website or a specific product that you just added, which is going to bring customers over in your website and make you a lot of sales. That's why I think Everbee is the best platform in order for you to create your own store, because you can build a front-end interface of your app with just one simple prompt, and you also have a fully functioning backend storing all of your customers' data, their emails, and basically everything that you need is inside one simple dashboard, so you don't have to go and try to find a bunch of third-party services every time. Plus, they also offer more advanced things like email automations, which you can manually set up just like you do with an A10. And if you want a video of me showing you how to do that, let me know in the comments below. But definitely make sure you come and check out Everbee AI. Again, I have a link for them in the description below, and you come over here and you create your own store with just a few simple clicks. But now YouTube thinks you're also going to enjoy this video, so make sure you go and watch that next. And I will see you over there.